Okay, here's a quick updated video on how to do the Conservatory Canada keyboard harmony exercises. So we will take a look at, and I'll have to try to give this a chance to think or focus. We're going to do that first line there. Okay. Alright, so it's the beginning of Schubert's Cradle Song. Okay, so what they give you is the tune. And you'll notice that there's some X's. So those X's are spots to put the chords. So you were going to harmonize or add chords. Now for grade 5, it is chords 1 and 5. So that is in G major. So your first chord is based on the first note of the scale, G. And your fifth chord, just go up to the fifth note of the scale, add a chord. Okay, so you can take a look, and basically it's process of elimination. First note with the X is a B. Well, B belongs to your 1 chord. Now if you have to write this down while you're getting started, I'll just show you. And we'll get back to focus. Go ahead and write it down. Eventually you want to be able to do it all in your head. Okay. So B is part of the G chord, but not the D chord. So your first chord is going to be G. And then your next note that has an X, in the example, is an A. There. So A is part of your D chord, but not your G. So then you would put the D there. Now you could try, just for fun, to see if the other chord would work. Your ear will tell you right away. It won't sound good. So we will just add, just in steps here. Your left hand's just going to play G and D, depending on what chord you choose. So, and right hand will do the 2. So I'm going to try with the wrong note. See, it doesn't sound as good. So. So now, it's not totally harmony yet until we add full chords. You have to do it in keyboard style, which is what most pop music is in. Some jazz. Yeah. So that means the tune's the top note in your right hand, and you play the rest of the chord underneath in your right hand. And left hand is pretending it's a bass guitar doing single notes. So, G chord with B on the bottom. The next note that had the X was an A, so D chord with the A on the bottom. And I'm just running through the chords. Next one that has the X is a B, so G chord with B on the bottom. Or wait, G chord with B on top. And then next one is an A, so D major chord with A on top. Looks like it just goes back and forth. So you can do that as a preliminary step, or a secondary preliminary step. And then the full thing is like this. Oh, I missed the chords. I got the first one, not the second. Nice and slow. It's not a speed contest. But think it through in those steps, and then it'll be easier to figure out the rest as you move on. And that concludes our demo video on keyboard harmony.